Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, brought to you by OnlyFans, is scheduled for 5 rounds. It is your main event for the Fury Amateur Series Middleweight Championship. This fight is sanctioned by the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation. Your judges at cage side, Ramsey Ishak, Eva Beltran, and Danielle Guevara. And now, Houston, Texas, make some noise because the time for talk is over. It's time to unleash the Fury. Introducing to you first, the challenger fighting out of the blue corner. Representing House of Jiu-Jitsu, this mixed martial artist stands 6 feet, 1 inch tall, and he weighed in officially at 183.6 pounds. Fighting out of San Antonio, Texas, his amateur record stands at 4 wins, only 1 defeat. This is David Puente. And introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. Representing Grindhouse MMA, this freestyle fighter stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, and he weighed in at 182.4 pounds. Fighting out of Cypress, Texas, his amateur record stands at 2 wins, no losses, presenting the reigning and defending Fury Amateur Series Middleweight Champion. Here is Riley Redgrave. And now Professor Joe Solis with your final championship instructions.
All right, gentlemen. We went over the rules in the back. Okay? Follow my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves if you wish to do so. Let's do this.
All right, Redgrave in the red, Puente in the blue. The glove touches on and we are underway. Short little right hand there from Puente landed. This is where Riley's athleticism and cage awareness really comes into play. Gets backed up on the cage and hit and clinched up, but ends up turning it. Looking for a takedown is Redgrave.
Another thing I noticed too is Redgrave's deceptively strong. I seen him get some impressive takedowns off the cage. Just lifting guys.
So man, I noticed the ref was smacking the hand that held his other hand up in the air, and I looked at it, and it had a finger up as if a point was maybe being taken. I'm not too sure what he was looking to do. He could have been, pointing the cameraman to get a little further away. I don't know, but we'll get some clarification on that earlier. All the same, these guys are clinched up and fighting at a hard pace.
Yeah, Redgrave's trying to lace that leg and take it out from underneath his opponent.
Exchange of knees on the inside here from these guys. Another good right hand there from Puente. These guys are fighting really charged up. This is going to be a tricky pace to sustain. Oh, wow. Nice. Huge dump there from Redgrave. Advances into full side control. Locking the cross face in. He's got to slide that left knee towards the hips to avoid getting stuck in half guard, which isn't the worst thing when you're on top in MMA. There's a good right hand there from Riley. As he gets to the back.
Looking to take the back. He's got to be careful he doesn't get thrown off here. Puente's going to want to shake him off so that way he can be on top.
Yeah, Riley's going to have to post. Yeah, he got reversed. Jumping that back take a little too high.
That's always a risk when you take the back, is being shaken off like that. You'll see the more professionals tend to cook their opponent from the turtle before they start rushing the hooks.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, Puente in a good position.
Riley opting to try to do damage from bottom. Nice little left right there.
Yeah, good activity there from Puente. Man, I think him finishing on top, he did get taken down pretty hard. I mean, that was a close round. And Puente finished that one strong.
The Grindhouse MMA, they're really good at setting up double leg takedowns. All their guys do that really well.
Yeah, they're an explosive team. I know they have a really strenuous strength and conditioning program. See a little right hand there from Puente into the clinch. Riley turns him. Guys exchange some knees. Man, he launches him once he gets him up.
I thought it was interesting he circled him back to the middle like that. I guess he felt like Puente was using the cage really well, so decided to get him out in the open.
Yeah. Goes for the back take, gets reversed. Ends up costing him a little bit in this round.
Yeah, when you're defending turtle in MMA, you almost always want the guy to jump the back take so you can just throw him off.
With the scramble, yeah.
It's when I'm in turtle and then a shot comes from the side into the ear that I'm like, okay, this guy knows what he's doing.
A big kick to open up. Yeah, that's how Dan Henderson knocked out Fedor. Hit him right under his armpit. He didn't see it coming in Strikeforce back in the day.
Right, right. Good recall.
It was like the ground and pound from Turtle that kind of put it on the map. And that's something Daniel Cormier was just the man at, as he would just ride guys out.
Mm-hmm.
And he would ride them and fatigue them and then beat them up.
Right.
Or eventually when they could choke them. Yeah, very grind-heavy fight from these guys. I mean, they were clinched up within just a couple of seconds. I think a lot of the fight's going to take place in this position.
Yeah, Puente's doing a really good job with those knees, kind of nullifying the grappling of Redgrave with those knees just right up in the ribcage. Somehow good balance too, because Redgrave keeps like lacing that leg and pulling it out from underneath him, but somehow Puente's been able to stand up the whole time and stay balanced.
Yeah, staying upright. And you'll see Redgrave kind of like pull him out to get his arms a little bit deeper, but Puente's kind of dropping his base.
That's the funny thing about the cage is like you can use it as like a huge advantage and mess most people up on the cage because they don't have that experience, but then you meet some guys who are really good grapplers off the cage.
Yeah.
Like maybe not great in the open, but somehow know how to use the cage to their advantage. And that's what I see right here with Puente.
Puente's got a front headlock grip. He's not committed to the guillotine. So he didn't really make a decision there. He still got it. Classic grip. That's going to be tight, but he needs that left leg around the waist.
Right.
If he wants to maximize that leverage, again, I guarantee this is uncomfortable for Redgrave, but it's usually not enough to warrant a tap.
Right.
He's trying to reload his hips, though. If he can get that left leg around, he'd be cooking, but
he's got to be careful not to expose his back too much.
Redgrave just ripped him backwards. He's got the arm under the chin, too. If he can connect that left arm over the top of the shoulder.
Oh, it might be over. It might be over.
He's stretching him. He's going palm to palm. We're going to see a tap. Can the champion keep his belt? It looks like he may go out, and he's out.
Oh, snap.
Riley Redgrave, round 2, technical submission by rear naked choke. Put him to sleep. Had him fully stretched. Congratulations.
What a way to end the fight.
Absolutely. 3 title fights, 3 finishes, 2 rear naked chokes, and a TKO. I mean, you can't ask for better value there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Joe Solis calls for a stop to the fight. 2 minutes, 15 seconds into round number 2, declaring a winner by technical submission due to a rear naked choke. And still, Fury Amateur Series middleweight champion, Riley Redgrave.
All right, I'm here with the undisputed middleweight champion here for Fury, Riley Redgrave, third champion of the night, third guy, made his debut only 6 months ago, showed so much promise in his debut, fought for the belt in his second fight, won it over a very experienced fighter, and then you got the finish here tonight against arguably your toughest opponent, and then put him to sleep with a rear naked choke in the second round. How you feeling right now?
Man, I feel good. Ground game wears you out. He's really good. He's got a lot of power. So the game plan was to stand up with him, but when I felt his power, I just want to go to the ground, and I know I can take care of it from there.
Man, you've always shown great fight IQ. You take the fights to the positions that benefit you the most. Man, you literally ripped him into the back take, went palm to palm, and stretched him out. You know, did you think your ground advantage would be the deciding factor in this championship defense?
I think it would. If I was a little stronger with a little more muscle on me, then I could have done better standing up, but he had a lot of power standing up and just had really good pressure, so I had to get to the ground because I knew I could take him from there.
Man, well, you're with the right team to add some muscle. That's awesome. What more do you want to accomplish here as an amateur?
I just want to keep the title of defenses going as long as I can, to be honest, until one day I can go pro.
Man, that's 3 fights in 6 months. You know, what's your best time from here to fight again for Fury, defend that belt?
Hopefully another 3 months if my work doesn't get in the way, but if it doesn't, then you'll see me back in here again, defending another belt and getting that win.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. You guys, your middleweight Fury champion, Riley Redgrave.